And you know what they say, when it comes to a game 5, when it's down to the wire, the best draft idea is to just pick comfort for all your characters. And you have to say that both IRS and Getting the Milk, tons of comfort champions locked in for both sides. Olaf and the tour 5, 3, 6.
Yeah, we say. We good, we
Alright,
good.
perfect. Oh, bit of a skirmish in the mid lane.
Huge flash Q coming up from Nautilus almost immediately onto Sosa's Toaster. Happy Gamer taking a lot of damage. The pillar comes out from Sosa's Toaster. He forced the flash. Lil Uzi 69. Very bad engagement by Lil Uzi 69. No follow-up from his team. As Jalen in a very bad position as well. Jalen gets rooted and pulled by the Swain. And Nautilus takes a kill as well. Bot lane 2-0 to start the game off in the Swain versus Aurelia matchup. But he plays very, very safe until he's able to get those levels, get those villagers. We have Jalen getting very low in his own jungle on those Krugs, but if he's an Olaf, he's not going to die for it. He has insane amounts of life steal and that smite heal. As Icicle Arm lands a huge root onto Sosa's Toaster and hits his level 2, doing a bunch of poke damage to Sosa's Toaster, forcing out another potion, but he doesn't have another potion to use, as Icicle Arm has the Corrupting Pot charges.
Oh no!
XP range. Will he be able to pinch a one more auto? Clean with it. Icicle Arm solos Sosa's Toaster. Easy solo kill at level 2. Honestly, really well played. A solo kill is so huge for the top lane matchup with Sosa's Toaster versus Icicle Arms, in my opinion. As we see it 1v1, Jalen is actually successfully able to smite away the Scuttle Crab.
Oh, you don't want this Ion boy.
Ion boy doesn't know that Omega Gamer is rotating down too. And the entire bot lane is there, however. Jalen may actually die as a result if he does get excited. Deadly as Anthrax very, very low. Lil Uzi 69 landing a huge stun. Ion boy running away, but gets predicted by Scrub. Another huge 2v2 happening right here. Gangplank may be able to rotate down to help out Happy Gamer 77. But Gangplank actually opts not to do so. Looks like he cares more about the farm and cares more about being safe as Omega Gamer.
I'm starting to see flashbacks of the previous match.
In previous games that we are seeing right now is Olaf beating out the Trundle so far. The Olaf is roughly like 10 CS over as well. Looks like a fight might be happening here.
Oh, great metal chain.
Down to everyone, but they have to realize that Swain is here too. Swain rotated down, so it's actually a 5v4 in the bot lane. The Swain playing very similar to the Swain we saw in game 1, tipping the tides entirely actually. Getting 3 kills right now. Will he be able to get a 4th? Will Talia fall too? The ghost from the Swain is clean. If Swain can land a root onto Omega Gamer, it doesn't even matter. This auto him to death. Icicle Arms taking that kill. And the bot lane really establishing itself as well, as Swain has almost 100% kill participation. Kai'Sa has almost 100% kill participation as well.
I mean, what is going on with these solo laners and not rotating down for objectives? In the first fight, Messing Better did not go down, and as a result, his team went down 1 for 3. In the second fight, Sosa's Toaster elects to stay in the top lane instead of rotating down for the dragon, as a result in this game.
A huge portion of this game is, in my opinion, the fact that Icicle Arms really going crazy with the Swain top, rotating down onto that objective, onto that dragon.
I mean, you're completely right. 6 stacks on the Dark Seal. Look at him, 31 CS, even with the Irelia. This guy has the game in his...
Will push up to try and get some CS, making his move, waiting patiently. Looks like Gangplank is actually moving into this bush. No, he faked it as he juked out immediately. Flashes over Gangplank. Gangplank flashes over 3W actually, and Jalen takes a lot of damage as a result of it. Gangplank blows his ult, as you see Kai'Sa in this bot lane, getting stunned by the Amumu. Scrub not in any position to do damage to the Kai'Sa, however.
Oh, goodbye,
Scrub will die to the minion damage. There's nothing that can be done. A little Uzi 69 getting flashed on by the Nautilus. The 3-1-5 of the Kai'Sa, now 4-1-5. The item advantage really presents itself once again.
The clean 2v2 double kill for the side of
IRS. Jalen getting kicked out of his own jungle by Icicle Arms. Omega Gamer having to W Swain back in to disengage that, as Happy Gamer really just hanging around the mid lane. We have 3 members of the IRS in Olaf's topside jungle. What can he do about it? And the IRS has 3 people on the top lane Herald. What will Sosa's Toaster do here? Sosa's Toaster can't really rotate down. He will just simply get one shot. Messy better. Ion Boy right there. Tons of ultimates. They have the Trundle ultimate available, and they also have Kai'Sa ultimate. What will be happening in the top lane?
Olaf rotating around the bot side, because they potentially can easily fuse this and deny you a ton of XP and gold. A difficult position for him.
As we see a Nautilus ult land onto the Samira, a huge hook. Samira does not have the ability to win while Scrub is going to go down. The Kai'Sa ult onto Scrub is almost lightning fast immediately after Scrub flashes in. But Talia is here actually to help out their bot lane. Getting the milk. Deadly as Anthrax is getting W by the Talia. Deadly as Anthrax is going to fall to the Ignite from the Talia as well. And Happy Gamer 77 taking a bunch of damage from the Talia. Talia scoring a double kill, 2 shutdowns on the bot lane. That's going to be absolutely that is spawning in 27 seconds.
Herald dropped in the bot lane.
As Iron Boy does drop the Herald onto the ball and probably for the free turret place, but there's no laner there to utilize it. Unless Deadly as Anthrax gets into the range of that Herald place. No, it looks like Iron Boy is going to be taking all the turret plate gold himself. No one else there to capitalize on it.
I guess you know the potential gold you could get by giving your laners the Herald.
As Iron Boy looks for a potential engage, Gangplank ult comes off clean. Messing better trying to get Jalen here. No, Jalen actually going to let Jalen go away. They have the 5v5 going on, and we see Aurelia rotating down. But with both top laners here, I think Swain personally has a better team fight than Aurelia. As Happy Gamer 77 lands a huge both onto Talia, and lands a huge, the move lands a huge 2-man stun right there. Looks like, it really looks like
oh my god!
Mira off the Scrub, getting a double kill onto the Nautilus, getting a triple kill onto the Trundle, getting a quadra kill onto the Kaisa, and the tide of the game has turned entirely. Scrub is clean with it. Trundle. As Amumu takes a lot of damage in a trade in the ball lane. Sosa's Toaster getting looted by the Icicle Arms as well. Olaf coming in from behind, but Olaf is a bit late. I don't think Olaf can do anything, but Ion Boy taking a ton of damage from Sosa's Toaster. Sosa's Toaster healing up an insane amount of HP right there. Jalen and Icicle Arms in a 1v1, but I think Icicle Arms has more pressure. Jalen is forced to back off as a result. Looks like Icicle Arms is just going to shove the wave out and deny the CS to the Aurelia, who is currently dead. But Jalen will still catch this wave for his laner. Good, as we can see that the Gangplank is still down on CS despite the fact that Gangplank has 0 deaths. So he has been farming very well. Jalen moves into the top river around the Rift Herald pit. Will Ion Boy and Messy Better still maintain the Sosa's Toaster hits the blast cone over into the Herald pit as well. It looks like it could possibly be resulting in a 3v3 in the top lane with Swain, Gangplank, and Trundle versus Aurelia, Olaf, and Talia. Sosa's Toaster gets looted by the Swain. Huge Swainy coming out. Sosa's Toaster going to do whatever he can, really. Ion Boy smiting the Herald so he can get extra HP. Will Jalen be able to secure the Herald here? Will Jalen be able to secure the Herald? I don't actually know who got the eye. Actually, Jalen did get the eye. Jalen got the eye in the very last second here. Little Uzi 69 landing a huge 3-man ultimate, but Gangplank oranges it so easily. Omega Gamer
Kaisa's
low on
here.
the HP. Kaisa ult really just destroying everything right there. Very good fight for the IRS as Samira is not there to help out.
This
Honestly,
could
a
prove
lot of
devastating by the
play.
time of the next dragon fight.
We see a ton of team play happening by the side of the IRS. There's a lot of kill participation by every single champion on their team as they are grouping in that bottom side tri-brush. All 5 of them are stacking in that tri-brush. Will Trundle walk into this? Trundle's going very, very close. The Nautilus might walk into it actually.
They
get
see
spotted
them.
out on
This
the
could
ward.
get risky.
They get spotted out on a ward as Jalen tries to deny the barrel. He does deny the barrel with the auto attack as they are now in a very, very bad position. Lands an E onto 2 people with Samira and the Lil Uzi 69. Lil Uzi 69 does not have an ultimate to be using right now. He gets sold almost immediately. Samira does not have the HP to be able to ult in and use it correctly. Omega Gamer might have to flash over the wall and does so because there's nothing else that can be happening. 3 kills gone to the side of the IRS. Aurelia late to the fight until Aurelia forced to flash out. Summoner spells wasted from every single team on getting the milk. Using a ton of summer spell splashes there, and a second dragon for the IRS, making the gold lead even larger, about 4k right now.
An absolute disaster for getting the milk. They tried to gamble on catching a member of the opposing team by seeing in that bush, but instead they're the ones who get caught like fish in a unfortunate mistake, but they're still very firmly in the control of the game.
We see Trundle pushing up very, very far as Icicle Arms ghosts and gets his E negated by the Samira wind wall.
Side lane camp, side lane farm. Herald
Jalen
dropped in
forced
the
to
mid
use the
lane.
Herald. Jalen forced to use the Herald most likely as it was running out very quickly. I think they can kill it before it gets a charge off as Jalen's forced into the bottom river by the Icicle Arms pressure. Swain just landing a ton of skill shots. Getting the milk, probably rotating to group up with their Herald. Getting closer to the Herald as well. As Scrub gets the E landed on him, Scrub's squishy. Scrub can't survive this as the Herald gets taken down. Icicle Arms with the movement speed to be able. Scrub is forced. Scrub gets a hook landed on his. Scrub is going to go down. Gangplank is farming the top lane. Farming and pushing the top lane as he could, as he should, and as he would. And that's exactly what he is going to do.
As the entire team comp with the IRS is pushing down his mid lane tower.
The mid lane tier 2 tower is going to go down by the IRS and getting the milk, almost losing their tier 2 top lane tower. 19.
Definitely true. Bit of an odd decision for them to group on the top lane, but all of the
It looks like a fight might be breaking out here. The phase rush and the ghost from the Swain coming clean as Kaisa ults in very aggressive. Kaisa looks like she's tanky enough to be able to take this stopwatch. The stopwatch from the Kaisa is able to negate all the damage that would have been taken as deadly as Anthrax, or no, Icicle Arms is able to take down Olaf as well. Lily 69 is very, very, very low as Iron Boy taking the tower for Kaisa to be able to pinch that kill off. 3 members of getting the milk are now down and they're signaling for a Baron. Just going off how fed the Kaisa with Gangplank are and how useful the Nautilus is in these fights.
And the
We do
Swain
see the
tipping down
TP,
just to
Swain
confirm.
TPing down just in case to secure this dragon. I felt like it really was not that necessary for that TP.
Any small gold that they give up will not have a massive effect on their chances of winning the game. As I say that as
We see Sosa's Toaster trying to recall, but he's actually spotted by the Swain W, and looks like a 1v1 will be breaking out here. Sosa's Toaster versus Icicle Arms, both doing decent amount of damage. Icicle Arms has an insane amount of burst. The Zhonya's is clean though. The Zhonya's probably was going to make Sosa's Toaster lose this 1v1. Icicle Arms absolutely demolishing that.
I mean, Icicle Arm is low-key the unsung hero of this game. 6-1 and 50 on the Swain, 10 stacks on his Dark Seal. This guy can do anything.
Huge Swain gameplay coming off, but it looks like the Q onto the Olaf, taking a ton of damage, and the Olaf uses Ragnarok to get away. So he is going to wall off the enemy team, the IRS. Little Uzi 69 landing a huge 3-man stun with the Amumu ult, but not like it matters. No one there to follow up, as they may very well lose their mid lane inhibitor tower. Huge siege going to be happening with the Baron minions right here, as Talia one-shots that Baron minion. However, Gangplank is still in the top lane. Gangplank is looking for that inhibitor tower. Can getting the milk do anything to stop this with Amumu dead with 13 seconds left on the respawn timer?
Oh, the hook lands.
Nautilus has a huge hook onto the Aurelia. The Aurelia has to queue into the team to ignore the lifesteal, but the lifesteal does not work as deadly as Anthrax does. Absolutely get obliterate the
Are they looking
Aurelia.
to end on this push?
It looks like they are willing to. Nautilus does not miss. He lands every single hook in these last 5 minutes.
Oh, incredibly well
Huge
played.
Talia W.
Not
Huge
again!
Talia W.
Surely not again!
Huge Talia W. The Samira ult comes clean, but it's not enough as Kaisa just absolutely melts the Samira. Deadly as Anthrax, really just one-shotting everyone. 15 kills into the game. Talia W onto the Ion Boy. Ion Boy forced to flash out. Deadly as Anthrax doing insane amounts of damage. Going under tower actually.
Oh, no.
Died with power shot. Very, very a bit of throwing happening on the side of the IRS, but they're really just trying to assert their dominance with the amount of people they killed on team getting the milk as well.
I mean, that fight was a massive disaster.
Highly dead. No, it's actually going to regen a bit of HP. Nexus Tower. Will Kai'Sa be all scrub here? No.
Oh, flashing
Nautilus
in.
will be flashing, hooking. Amumu with preemptive ult. Scrub is in a very bad position, however, Samira will fall. I think this could be it. I think this could be game. I think this could be the Low-Elo bracket of the MacExtraLife and MacLol Summer Showdown right here.
That definitely does seem to be the case. Oh, the hook goes wide.
As Nautilus almost landing a Q onto the Talia. Talia forced to flash out, and the inhibitor for mid lane going down. Gangplank coming around from the top lane, getting a push on both sides. It looks like they may actually be looking to end the game here. The Nexus towers are very low. The left Nexus tower going very, very, very low actually. As deadly as Anthrax trying to stay alive, trying to do the damage that he needs to do. As Gangplank just really pushing that in. Kaisa ulting onto the back line, onto the Samira. A lot of stuff happening going on here, as Kaisa does actually use the Zhonya's after that as well. Olaf trying to make something happen. The Lil is 9 very low. Gangplank doing a bunch of damage as well. Icicle Arms doing a bunch of damage.
Samira!
Scrub. It's the Samira with the Samira ult going
Oh.
crazy. But deadly as Anthrax and Ion Boy. Deadly as Anthrax still being alive as they did Zhonya's that fight from earlier. And it looks like good game. Looks like good game for the IRS, winning game 2, winning game 1, losing game 2, and now winning game 3, taking the entire Low-Elo bracket of the MacExtraLife MacLol tournament.
Very well played from both teams. This was a complete back and forth game. Samira getting quadra kills and triple kills left and right. On the other hand, deadly as Anthrax, absolutely lethal on this Kaisa performance. Congratulations to the IRS for being the first ever Summer Showdown champions.